So, if you're a parent of a grade 6 student in Jamaica, chances are the 2026 PEP Mathematics exam is on your radar. And, it's so much more than just a test. It's a huge milestone. So let's talk about it. What does the data tell us about the challenge ahead? And more importantly, how can we get our kids ready?
You see, this isn't just about statistics or school reports. It all really boils down to a very personal, very crucial question about our children's future.
And this is it, right? This is the question that hits home for all of us. When we look at our kids and we think about that 2026 exam looming, we all wonder, where will they stand? What's their academic future going to look like?
To really get a handle on what's coming in 2026, we've got to look back. The results from the 2025 PEP Math exam give us a really important snapshot, a clear picture of where things are right now.
Okay, so what's the story the numbers are telling us? This is where the data from last year's students starts to paint a really interesting picture.
So here's the breakdown. We see that 7% of students were highly proficient, which is absolutely fantastic. Then you have a solid majority, 56%, who were proficient. But it's this last slice of the pie that we really need to look at closely.
37%. Think about that for a second. That's more than a third of all students who are either in the developing or beginning stages. This means a huge group of kids are heading into high school without that really solid foundation in math that they need.
Seeing these numbers, acknowledging them, well, that's step one. But the real conversation, the one that matters, starts right now. It's not just about where our students are, but where do we want them to be? What's our goal for them?
And that right there is the key question that takes us from just looking at the problem to actually doing something about it. If we want to change the outcome for 2026, how do we actively pave that road to success?
Well, the way forward might just come from a powerful philosophy, one that's deeply rooted in our own culture. It's not about some giant overnight fix. It's about the incredible power of taking small, consistent steps.
And this says it all perfectly. One cocoa full basket. It's such a simple but profound idea, right? You don't fill a basket all at once. You add one thing, then another. And that's exactly how we can think about math. Master one topic, say fractions. Then nail down ratios. Then move to geometry. Little by little, that basket of knowledge gets full.
This kind of targeted, step-by-step approach does so much more than just aim for better grades. It's about boosting their actual performance, yeah, but it's also about figuring out their unique strengths, pinpointing exactly where they need a little help, and maybe most importantly, building up that confidence they need to tackle any problem that comes their way. And yeah, a great PEP result is the goal we see right in front of us. But we're being encouraged here to look beyond the test itself, because the real value in all this preparation, it goes so much deeper.
At the end of the day, this isn't just tutoring for an exam. It's about equipping our students with the tools they're going to need long after this test is over. We're really laying a foundation for their entire future.
And what are those tools? We're talking about the big ones, the core skills for success in the 21st century. The ability to solve complex problems, to think critically about the world, and to come at challenges with creativity. These are the skills that will truly serve them for the rest of their lives.
So, we have the data. We have a clear philosophy on how to move forward, which brings us to the final, really practical question. What is the next step? For parents, for educators, for all of us?
The message here is a really clear and powerful call to action. It's about looking at the challenge and making a commitment to give every single student the support they don't just need, but that they truly deserve.
And with that, the question really comes back to you. After seeing the numbers, after seeing a potential path forward, it's time to reflect. As you look ahead to 2026, is your child on track to not just pass, but to really thrive? Thanks for joining this explainer.
Follow the cheetah, 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 follow the cheetah.